Hi there, welcome to Lesson 1 in iBooks Author. I'm going to start by selecting iBooks Author from my toolbar and opening the software. If you haven't downloaded it yet, it's a free download from the App Store. When you open for the first time, you're presented with Apple's Templates Chooser to let you choose a template to work with. For today's demonstration, we're going to work with this cookbook template. Click on the template and then select Choose to open the template. Once the template is open, you'll be able to have a look around the template and see what things are in there for you to do. So I'm just going to make my template bigger so I can have a look at the whole page. And here you can see we have our front page, our chapter heading, our section heading, and our blank page with text in. It's all got placeholder text in, so you can see how it would look when you put your text in. In this first video, I'm just going to show you what all the different toolbars do to give you an idea of how to use iBooks Author. So the first tool on the bar here is to add pages. I can select to add a chapter, a section, or pages. These are all pre-made Apple templates that you can choose from or modify to go with however you'd like it to look. Further along here, I can change the different views. I can show and hide the rulers to show me some sizes. I can show or hide invisibles so I can see where the next line is. I can show or hide the format bar, which has just disappeared from here. I like the format bar, gives you quick access to fonts, sizes and tools. Click on some text, you can see all the text appears in sizes and bold, italic, as you would necessarily see in a word processing piece of software. We have different types of orientation. We have portrait there and landscape here. Moving along, we've got our standard Apple tools. These tools here, these 5 here and these 4 here, appear in most Apple software. Pages, Numbers, Keynote. So to add a simple text box, we click Text Box. Here appears our text box. We can move it wherever we like and we can type our text in there and edit it. First toolbar out the way. Here is shapes. As you'd expect, general set of shapes you might find in most publishing or word processing software. Moving along, we've got our tables. Again, we can choose a table. Up comes the information, and here we see for our first time our inspector. This toolbar here, the inspector, comes up when you highlight something you want to work on, and the tools you want to work on appear here. So I can change the format, the size, the width, the rows, the cell borders, the colour, and everything all the way down on tables. That's our table tool. As you can see, it will move around as well, and it will move text and information. Next along here we have charts. Again, we could add a pie chart in, and as you can see here, just drag this into your visible window, we've got all the tools to add. So we can type in different information here. We could change that very quickly to 23, this one to 34, and so on until we get the pie chart we're looking for. Again, clicking on that pie chart, we can move it around and do all sorts with the pie chart as we would like to. And there's charts. And finally we have widgets, which are very complicated and you're required to watch the widget video when you get some chance. 2 tools here for previewing and publishing. We'll come back to those in a later video. And then finally our 4 over here, inspector, which is this toolbar here, which is all about the book, the layout of the page, pictures within pages, text and styles, pictures and fills and colours and strokes, rulers and measurements of all the different items, chart information, graph information, hyperlinks and bookmarks, and special bits of layout for all sorts of, make the screen full on tap, special layout and interaction tools for use for when you create your book finally. We'll go through the widgets over here in a lot more detail later on. So we've got media. This will pull up all the media from your iPhoto, from your iMovies, and also from your iTunes for your audio. Give this a few minutes and that will have all your media to hand to use straight into your iBooks Author. As you can see, it starts to pick up my music there already. Colours is exactly what it says in the tin. All the colours. You can pick different palettes. You can even find your own colours by hovering over here. Pick up the colour tool. From here, and drag a colour in. You can actually get the magnifying glass, choose a colour, and then you can set your own colours down here at the bottom and make your own colour palette. And you've got crayon colours and spectrum colours and so on. And finally, our last toolbar we're going to look at today is the fonts. You can make all fonts. You can even create your own group of fonts specifically to use with one type of book. Okay, here are a recent use of fonts I've been using, Trebuchet. I've used these in bold and normal for one book I've been working on. So I could pick all those up and create a new subfolder. But I'll leave that to you to have a look at later. This has just been the first intro, a quick 7-minute video showing you all about the basic tools to start creating in iBooks Author. So it's text boxes, shapes, tables, charts and widgets. And finally, the last thing before we go is just to have a look at how we actually edit the page. Okay, so if we have a bit of media here, let's say I have a photo. Let's open my photos that will drag straight from here. I have a logo I've made before. I just drag it into that box and it replaces that box and I can move it around. Not a very good example because the picture isn't very good quality. Let's try something different. Again, not a very good picture. Even worse. There we go. So it's all about the quality of the picture. I can simply just showing and hiding the invisibles. I can pick up some text here and put some text in and start typing. I can go into here and start typing here. There we go, information and stuff, and I can start typing in here, and I can start typing in here. And I've got all sorts of different areas I can work inside this area. And finally, before we finish, we're going to save this. So we're going to go to our top menu here, where it says Untitled. We're going to go to here, and we're going to go Rename. It will come up with a save function. I'm going to call this Intro. I'm going to select a folder. I'm going to press Save. As you can see, it'll now come up with a title at the top, so Intro with the icon for it, and I've already saved it and I can lock this or browse all the versions I've done so far. So that's our first little video into getting started with Apple's iBooks Author software. This is the software that allows you to create an iBook to use on any iDevice. Come back and watch my further videos and we'll learn together how to use all the different areas and create ourselves our first interactive and outstanding book.